let's see what the vegan teacher did now. Because I've seen stuff on her in the past. She's, you know, she's made some absolutely incendiary comments before. So I'm curious what she did now. It's a short video, thankfully, so hopefully we're not going to get too enraged, but yeah, she is doing apparently according to the description of this video, she did something recently that apparently seems to warrant her getting banned on all platforms. So that sounds significant. Let's see if this video holds up to the hype. Hold on to your butts, chat.
Well guys, today's not going to be a good one. There have been a few moments where I've had to make a video like this, and it's always disheartening to learn that a person that I thought was just making goofy videos is actually a true crazy person. It's never a good day. Every now and then, a person who we've covered multiple times on this channel will do something that shows their true nature. And once that true nature is shown, it's really hard to take it.
I say vegan teacher goes way beyond terror. She's, from the videos I remember seeing with her, like when people talked about her, she's like sociopathic. Cause she like wants people who eat meat to literally die. So I'm wondering just what the hell she did now to go even further.
It back. And once you've seen it, it sort of forces you to rethink all of the other things you've seen that person say or do in the past. Unfortunately for us, we have seen that vegan teacher say and do a lot of things, but nothing quite like what we're going to see today. Earlier today, I came across a video from that vegan teacher titled something like, "I don't want to be that vegan teacher anymore." I clicked on it because the
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna move myself over. Just in case she's going to be remaining on that side of the screen, I don't want to block her.
Title caught my interest, and what I saw was a relatively heartfelt video. It was a very calm, normal video by that vegan teacher's standards, and it was her just kind of talking about how she doesn't want to be seen as that crazy old lady anymore, and how she would like to live sort of a normal life. I was like, you know what? People deserve a second chance. Maybe that's something she should work towards, and maybe that's something the people of the internet should allow. So,
She called me Chris? For what? I love Call Me Chris. She's hilarious. What did she call her out for? Because I don't know if Call Me Chris is a vegetarian or not, but why would she call her out? Really?
I went to her channel to see if she was actually trying to make a difference in the way she portrays herself on the internet. And I clicked on one of her.
Okay, you keep finding it. We'll watch. We'll see just how insane she's gone. Who knows? Maybe they'll reference it in this video. Anyone who engages in vegan phobia should be punished under the umbrella of a hate crime. What the hell is vegan phobia? You can't just take a word and stick phobia on the end of it. It doesn't work like that.
Her recent videos titled Psychotic Aunt Rob.
Which, by the way, I will point out, homophobia has been misused for decades at this point. Because by the scientific definition, homophobia means a fear of homosexuals, not a hatred of them because they're homosexuals. So that word, people have been using that word to try and lambaste people, calling them homophobes, has been used incorrectly for decades.
Bob's baby of her vegan virginity, which is already an awful title, and we've dealt with this term in reference to children with that vegan teacher before, but I watched through it and I was like, okay, it doesn't really seem like she's actually trying to make a difference, and I was about to click off of it when I heard that vegan teacher say one of the worst things that I've ever heard a person say, and I'm not joking, okay, I'm really not exaggerating here. One of the worst things I have ever heard come out of a person's mouth. It's something that genuinely warrants the deplatforming of this woman, and it's making me seriously consider not talking about this woman after this video in order to not give her any more exposure. It really
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, No, you can post it here. Is it a short video? If it's a short video, we'll watch it after we watch this one. Oh, 24 minutes. That's gonna be a bit long, I think. Corey, I'd say keep it in your hip pocket, and maybe we'll take a look at it on stream tomorrow. So, like, favorite it, and maybe tomorrow, if you're here tomorrow, we'll maybe take a look at it on stream. But just given the amount of time, because after this I want to actually do something fun to close out the stream. So keep it in your pocket, and we'll take a look at it another time. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, the vegan teacher responded to this. Yeah, I'm okay. You know what? Go ahead and put the link in. I will hold on to it, and maybe we'll see about watching it tomorrow or something. So yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and post it. I am working on a Discord to I am working on a Discord for things like this.
Welcome back to class.
I am okay. That's. I am working on trying to put together a Discord for stuff like this, like suggesting videos. I haven't got it up and running properly yet. That's another thing I'm still trying to get worked out. So eventually I am going to have a Discord set up where people can like post suggestions and things like that. So I'm working on it. Just give me some time.
is that bad, and you're about to hear it for yourself. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Imagine that this is your baby, and you ask your sister to babysit for a little while because you have to run some errands. Imagine that you tell your sister that you are vegan and you don't want your baby to eat any animal products. You trust your sister because you think your sister loves you and respects.
She's gonna call for this woman's death, isn't she? I'm calling this right now. She's gonna say that this sister that's feeding this baby a barbecue rib should be killed. That's what she's gonna do.
You. But when you're not looking, your sister takes the dead body part of an innocent animal who didn't want to die and feeds it to your child.
Okay, so this is the situation we're dealing with, and I feel like anybody with a few brain cells knows that this video is obviously a joke. Like, this is just a video of a baby eating a rib and somebody put a stupid caption over it. Like, you've got to know that, and I feel like that vegan teacher knows that, which I think maybe even makes this video worse. I don't know. I don't really know the rules with something like this. But yeah, you shouldn't feed people's babies ribs if they don't want their babies eating ribs. I think we can all agree on that. But that's not really gonna be all that.
I mean, you shouldn't be feeding a baby that doesn't even have teeth ribs. This baby is just going to gum this thing. The baby's not even going to eat anything. All the baby's eating right now is the barbecue sauce. Not even eating the rib.
That important in about a minute or so.
Then she makes a video and she posts it for everyone to see. But the feedback she gets isn't of people scolding her for being cruel and betraying her sister's trust. The feedback she gets is,
yeah, RJ, you're not wrong. I mean, the baby's loving the barbecue sauce. He's not this baby is not MS. I think this is a boy. He's not tasting the meat. He's tasting the barbecue sauce, and he's going yummy barbecue sauce because he's got no teeth.
is praise. This is the kind of vegan-phobic world we live in, where a vegan mother cannot even trust her own family to follow her instructions and not betray her.
Rim, wait for it.
Millions of people have seen this video and have commented that they think it is funny and they somehow think that this is proof that the baby wants the meat.
Which I think we can safely say is sort of the normal reaction, right? Ha ha, it's a baby eating a rib, that's funny. He likes the rib, that's cute, that's funny. That's what a normal person thinks, right? But what would a deranged person think? What would a person that used to be a children's teacher think about this situation? That's what I want to know. Well, it looks like we're about to find out.
But look closely. This meat is covered in barbecue sauce, which is made of salt, sugar, and spices. The baby is enjoying the barbecue sauce, which is vegan. If this had been a lollipop, the child would have had the same reaction. If this had been somebody's penis covered in sauce,
What the fuck? What the actual fuck did I just hear? That took a turn I never saw coming. Holy fuck! Why would you even go down that route? What? No, that's 0 to a million in an instant. That unfucking hinged thought processing. Why would your brain transition from, oh, the baby likes barbecue sauce in a rib, to the baby would like that barbecue sauce on a blank? Because I'm not saying it. It is frightening that this woman would go down that route.
I'm a sexualized gifted a tier 1 subscription to Beef Jerky, yo.
Thank you, Emma. I mean, I'm gobsmacked right now. I'm a little afraid of where this is going to go. I'm a little afraid of how much further this is going to go. Like, is she going to suggest that this quote unquote sister would go down the route of SA or CSA? I'm a little scared of what's gonna come next, but we're in too deep on this one. We've got to see it through.
The child would have had the same reaction. Let that sink in for a minute. Ponder that. Picture that.
No, you fucking psycho. I'm not gonna picture that. No person in their right mind would be. You should not be picturing that. Jesus Christ. It's starting to get worse. The fact that she is picturing that really speaks to where her mind is.
Feel that in your gut. Let that imagery wash all over your body.
And now she's suggesting corn. No, she's not suggesting, but now she's evoking that imagery. Maybe. The way she's being descriptive here does make it seem like she's kind of projecting her own kinks here. Dear God in heaven. God, I am so glad I've got something lined up after this that's going to be I bleach.
And before you can scream and yell and say that there is a big difference between the two, I invite you right now to try to articulate that.
Really? You're gonna try and say, I invite you to try and articulate it? Okay, Miss Vegan Teacher, if you can hear me, because I'm putting this on YouTube. This is going on YouTube. Hey, Vegan Teacher. We are not child PDFs. We don't think about children like that. You do. And you posted it all over the internet to see. So yes, I'm articulating a big fucking difference, you psycho. Liv, I don't know when you turned in, but we're in a horror show right now. We're in a bit of a horror show, I'm afraid. Okay, I don't know if you heard about this. This is the vegan teacher, and she made a post. I'm not rewinding it so you can see it. I'll post it on YouTube if you want to look then. But this 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 woman just made a correlation between a baby having, enjoying barbecue sauce on a rib and something I will not repeat. Because it's disgusting at a level that you would not believe. Alright. We've got 4 minutes left. Let's get through this. Hopefully she will stop talking soon.
Because, in fact, there is no difference.
Yeah. No, you actually did just hear a woman say that. A person who used to be around children professionally just said that string of thoughts. And it's one of
I want to hear about... Oh, God.
those things
I'm getting
that I
that off
don't
the screen.
really...
Okay. I want to hear that an investigation is being started onto this woman's past. Because if this is what she's talking about with food, what the hell did she do to those children? Like all of the children that she taught, I want those parents to be on the phone to that school saying, "What the fuck did this woman teach my child?" Or what did this woman do to my child? That's a question. What did this woman do to all those children that she taught? It opens the door wide up for a huge investigation. Well, exactly. Was she indoctrinating the kids that she was teaching? Was that something she was doing while she was teaching? Fuck me.
know how to approach here. A grown woman just confidently said that a word I'm not gonna say, of a baby has no discernible difference from feeding that baby a rib. A 60-year-old woman looks at a baby, and that's what she thinks of. That's what pops into her mind. Arguably, the worst possible thing that can happen to a human is what she starts to imagine happening to a baby. And then, to say that it's no different than feeding a baby a piece of meat. This woman has genuinely...
Well, and PETA has already been proven that they are like cultish. They have actually kidnapped people's pets from their homes and killed them under the auspice of, oh, we thought it was a stray. PETA... Well, yes, a PETA is greater than PETA. Yes, you are not wrong, Viv. And I'm sure Dowd would be happy to make you a very tasty one. But yeah, this woman, or PETA, like, yeah, it's the same thing. Like, these are extremists. They are extremists, and PETA has actually taken wives with their extremism. They're animal lives, so it's not looked at as harshly, but they've killed thousands of stray animals. And they make money off of that. I've seen like a whole video informational thing about how PETA like makes money off the killing of animals. They'll just steal people's pets right off their front porch, right off their lawns. They'll just steal them take them to the shelter, kill them, because they couldn't be adopted or some other such nonsense, and under the guise of, oh, we thought it was a stray. Yeah, it's extreme. They're extremists.
Fucking gone insane. To think that I was gonna be like, you know what, maybe we should be a little bit nicer to this lady. No, you belong in a fucking prison cell, woman. These are the words of somebody who should not be around children. I mean, there's only so many explanations for having a thought process like this, and they're all indicative of a person who should not be alone with children. For a person to say that it's impossible to articulate the difference between these two things, that's a lunatic. One is feeding a baby something the mother does not want it to have. Similar to like having a Coke or something at your friend's house when your parents don't let you drink soda. Or you let your niece or nephew eat a piece of candy and you say don't tell your mom. One is a tiny human deciding that they don't necessarily want to have the same diet as their parents. You shouldn't force your child to be vegetarian if they don't want to be, just like you shouldn't force them not to be a vegetarian if they want to be. Now look.
Okay, maybe you didn't see it because I'm covering it, but the vegan teacher apparently is still talking during this entire thing, and she's actually said that the animals that are butchered for meat are ard. I'm obviously not going to say the word. You were saying it. You were showing it on the screen. The vegan teacher is saying that the animals that are butchered for meat are ard, which I'm obviously not going to say the word. You know, it's the short form for SA. That's what she's thinking. I don't know. Yeah, non-con, yeah. It's oh shit. Holy shit.
Look, should you be giving a child food that their parents don't want them to eat? No. I do think that once a kid is old enough to say, I want to try this, if you are a parent saying, no, you can't have that, that's shitty, but it's your kid. But all of that is completely irrelevant because
oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Again, you may have seen it. Again, the vegan teacher it was saying that this baby didn't consent to have body parts or a blank, begins with a P, put in their mouths. Why in God's name is her brain going in this direction? This woman needs to be investigated immediately. Like, immediately. The fact that she's going this route but she's even evoking that imagery is psychopathic behavior. Yeah, there needs to be an investigation. The school that this woman worked at needs to investigate to see what the hell she was teaching the children that were under her care. Because if I were one of the parents of one of the children that she taught, I'd be on the phone to the school demanding an investigation into exactly what this teacher was teaching the children that she was supposed to be caring for. Because God only knows what kind of insanity she was putting in their heads when she had them without the observation of a sane and rational adult.
What it's being compared to is one of the most heinous crimes a human being can commit to the most vulnerable, helpless, and defenseless kind of human that there is. To not only have that image pop up in your head, for that to be your first reaction to seeing a...
Okay, you probably didn't see it right here, but she said, we live in a twisted world. No shit, sweetheart, you're the twisted one. I don't know if she probably doesn't even realize she just self-owned the crap out of herself by saying we live in a twisted world. That was just the biggest self-own she probably could have possibly had. Or a self-report.
A completely innocent video that is clearly a joke is insane enough. To then think I need to make a video telling everybody to think about this and imagine it is even crazier, and then to round that thought off by saying there's no difference between these two things I'm talking about, that's a line you can't cross. In my opinion, this warrants that vegan teacher being deplatformed. YouTube should not be allowing this kind of shit to be said on their websites. It's inexcusable. I genuinely do not think that I have heard anything comparable to this on YouTube ever. To downplay what is universally agreed to basically be the worst thing a human being can do as being no more reprehensible than feeding a baby a barbecue rib, that's criminal shit. That's a scary little peek into the mind. Even if a person decided to say something like this as a joke, to be comfortable joking about subject matter such as that, that's already a huge clue as to the kind of person that person is. To say it in a way where you sound very serious about it, that's pretty concerning. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is just some sort of crazy kind of rage bait campaign this lady's on, or if this is genuinely how she feels. But either way, I think it is time for YouTube and really any other platform housing this woman to say goodbye. Allowing something like this to continue on your website might just be the worst look you could possibly have. Well guys, what do you think? I know this woman has said and done some pretty deplorable shit in the past, but this is an entirely new level of depravity. I mean, this is like predatorial behavior. To try and be justifying something like this, to be making these comparisons,
hang on, Johnny, I'll talk about
abnormal is not a word that adequately describes this kind of behavior. This is some sick shit. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Well, Mr. August the Duck, I appreciate your efforts, but, God damn it.